Chapter 18 Sets. In this chapter, you will learn how to use set notation to record and describe simple sets. 2. Find the union and intersection of two given sets. 3. Display sets using Venn diagrams. 4. Work with complementary sets. There is a challenge for you, that is, investigate Russell's paradox. 18.1 Introducing a set notation. In mathematics, a set is a collection of objects. A set may be described by a rule or by listing the members of the set in brackets. The members of a set are usually called its elements. Here are some examples of sets. Set A, given numbers from 2 to 10 inclusive, that is equals to set 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Set B, prime numbers from 2 to 11 inclusive, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. C, all quadrilaterals. D, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The symbol, the E onto that side, stands for an element of a set and used to indicate membership of a set. Thus, kite belongs all quadrilaterals. The crossed out symbol stands for is not element of. Thus 3 is not an element of even numbers from 2 to 10 inclusive. For further example gives you, insert the symbol inclusive or not inclusive, complete each statements below. In other words, symbol element or not an element to complete each statement below. Part A, 17 is a box there, all prime numbers. That is, 17 is an element of all prime numbers, that is solution A. Part B, 60, and there is a box there, all square numbers, that is part B solution 60 is not an element of all square numbers. See example C, pentagon. A box is there, all quadrilaterals. Therefore, answer or the solution is pentagon, not an element. It is not an element of all quadrilaterals in the given set. If an element X is a member of both set A and set B, it is said to belong to the set A intersection B, written A, and the symbol where you can see it's a inverted U and B. The simple inverted U denotes intersection, that is common to both set A and set B. To further explanation, we'll have a look on the example below. A is a set of numbers 3, 6, 9 and 12, and set B is a set of numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. They are called the elements of set A and B. Now they ask, list the members of A intersection B, that is common to both. The students, you can go one by one. 3 is common to A and B, so you take out 3, then 6 no, 9 is common to both A and B. So you take out 9, and 12 is not on the set B, therefore all the other elements are not common to both A and B. Therefore the solution, you can write it as A intersection B is also a set giving with the elements 3 and 9. Next, if an element X is a member of either set or set B or both, it is said to belong to the set A union B, that is the combination of A and B, written A U B, that is union B. The symbol U denotes union. Example, A is 3692 just like before example. B is 1357911. List the members of A union B. The numbers 3, 6, 9 and 12 appear in A, and in addition 1, 5, 7 and 11 appear in B. So A union B will have the elements 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11 and 12, and those are the elements belongs to A union B. A number of elements in a set A is denoted by the symbol n bracket A, where n comes in front of set A or the bracket A. Thus, if A is 3, 6, 9, 12, then NA is equals to 4. Not the addition, not the subtraction, not the multiplication or any other mathematical operation. Only just write, count the numbers, 3 as 1, 6 as 2, 9 as 3 and 12 as 4. Therefore, the right answer, the number of elements belongs to A, is equals to 4. Since the set contains 4 elements, and if set has no elements at all, then the set is called empty set or the null set, and may be written as a set without putting a dot inside, even a dot inside the set notation, to show that there are no elements in it. It may also be written as the 0 with a cross. Just you can see it in the given example below. Examination questions often refer to 2 or more sets drawn from a background setup or universal set, that is the symbol is a curly E. When a set contains lists of numbers, it may be more efficient to describe it using an algebraic rule. This is very important. Such rules often use inequality signs, because these are the way how you are going to get in the examinations, the O-level, GCSE O-level examinations. For further clarification, we can have an example below. That is, E is known as the all the integers, that is a universal set. A is given as A, the element X, and X is greater than 10 and less than 15. B is also element X, greater than or equal to 5, less or equal to 7. Under that condition, list the members of A and B. So the solution, A elements of are integers above 10 and below 15. So set A as elements 11, 12, 13 and 14. Part B. The elements of B are integers from 5 to 7 inclusive or included. So set B equals 5, 6 and 7. There are two questions given below. You have to work it on your own. I will help you to answer these questions because no solutions are given in that. That is, A is a multiples of 6 under given universal set. B is equals to 4, 8, 12 and 16. C equals multiples of 5. Part A. Find the values of NA. That is, how many elements belongs to set A. A is a multiples of 6. So we are starting with 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. In some books they are using 1 as a multiple of 6, but that has a real doubt on it. Therefore the numbers are 6, 12, 18, 24 and 30. 6, 12, 18, 24 and 30. That is, NA is equals to 5 elements. NB, straight away you can see that how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is 1, 8 is 2, 12 is 3 and 16 is 4. So NB equals to 4. C, third part, what are the numbers belongs to A and C? A and C, that is A intersection C. The multiples of 5 are there. Multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30 is not going to take because 30 is less than 30 means you can't include 30. Therefore, take the common of A and C, then you can get the number of elements belongs to that. Then part B for that, what is the set B intersection C? B intersection C. You can see 4 is not there in both, 8 is not there, 12 is not there, 16 is not there. That means B intersection C is also a set, but no elements belongs to that. Therefore, it is a null set. Question number 10 also same thing. The universal set is then integers. A, integers between 10 and 20. X is greater than 10 and less than 20. That is, you have to go from 11 to 19. B, X is an integer, but X is goes from greater than or equal to 5. That is, you have to include 5, and less or equal to 12, you have to include 12. So the members are, or the elements are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then you can just write the list of members of A intersection B, that is common to both A and B. That is for A part. Part B, write an algebraic rule for the members of A union B. That is, A union B, by looking at the two sets given there, X is greater or equal to 5 and less than 12. That will be the answer. Please try to work that out on your own. Now we are coming a very good example or part of the sets, a branch of a set, that is 18.2 section Venn diagrams. Before that also Most probably you heard this word, but actually we will explain the things in a proper way. The relationships between different sets can be illustrated by drawing Venn diagrams. In a Venn diagram, each set is represented by a circle or oval. Normally, we are just having a look at this circle. If you are not able to draw a complete or accurate circle, just draw an oval just like below. Contained within a rectangle. For the universal set. Universal set means a set represented by a rectangle, but it is inside. Depending on the elements in the sets, it might be appropriate to have the sets overlapping or even for one set to be completely contained inside another. These examples show some of the possibilities for you. Example, universal set positive integers less than 20. So A given 3, 6, 9, 12, B given 5, 10, 15. Illustrate these sets with a Venn diagram. So since there is no elements common to both, two sets A and B inside the universal set are separately drawn. There is no overlapping or no crossing each other. A set P is subset of another set Q if every member of P is also a member of Q. Subsets should be illustrated on one diagram by drawing them completely inside the set of which they are a subset. The notation P subset Q is used to write P is a subset of Q. P is a subset of Q. Don't say that Q is a subset of P. Venn diagram need not be restricted just to two sets. In the examination, you may need to work with 3 sets even. Now, the example is given. Universal set, all positive integers. When you take out with the elements, A is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 13. C, all prime numbers 1, 3, 5. Illustrate these sets with a Venn diagram. Now you can see first, look at sets A and B. Every element of B, that is 1, 3, 5, is inside the set A. So while you are drawing the diagram, Venn diagram, you can see the set B is completely inside the set A, where B is 1, 3, 5, and the remaining elements goes to outside B but within A. Now at set C, all prime numbers, there are primes within B and also within A, but not B. Therefore, B and C will cross each other as shown below. The set C must overlap all of these regions. Thus, the diagram is very clear for you. B is a subset of A and part of C is a subset of B as well as A. Example, universal set is equals to pupils in year 7. P set is equal to the piano players, V equals violin players, C equals cello players. The Venn diagram below shows the number of pupils playing various combinations of instruments, and under that They ask some questions. A. How many year 7 pupils play piano? Then the total number is the addition of 15 plus 3 plus 4, that is equals to 22. Part B. How many year 7 pupils are there in total? So you add 15 plus 4 plus 3 plus 7 plus 12 plus 44. Please write the answer on your own. Part C. How many of the violin players also play the piano? Violin players also play the piano. That means, according to the subsets drawn in the diagram or the Venn diagram, the answer for part C is 3 plus 4, that is 7. Part D, Fred says everyone in year 7 who plays the cello also plays the violin. Explain briefly whether Fred is right or wrong. I will leave that question to you to answer properly. There is an example. 30 people took part in a transport survey. 16 of them said they own cars and 12 said they own bicycles. 6 said they own neither a car nor a bicycle. Illustrate this information on a Venn diagram. Part B. Work out the number of people who said they own both a car and a bicycle. Now this thing you can't guess. Some students are there, some teachers are there, they are trying to answer by guessing. But that is not the real way of approaching to the problem. Now, if you are a good student and if you are a good teacher, the right way of going inside the example by drawing a Venn diagram as drawn below. Let E be the people in survey, that is the universal set. C a car owners, B a bicycle owners, where C and B there is a combined part X is there. Therefore, the Venn diagram X means the one who own the cars and the bicycle. Then down, since the total for C is 16, the figure for the part C outside B is 16 minus X. There you can see the below diagram. And outside B is 12 minus X. Then they are telling 6 said they don't have any. Therefore, you can add these 3 areas, 16 minus X plus 12 minus X plus 6 will goes to 30. Right. There is another very good example with 3 intersecting sets. The 40 member of a staff at local company were asked whether they liked Mexican, Chinese or Indian food. Mexican M, Indian I and Chinese C. You are given the following additional information. 4 people said they liked all 3 types of food. 17 people said they liked Mexican food. 20 people said they liked Chinese food. Part A. Mark this additional information of the diagram. Part B. How many people said they liked Indian food? Part C. How many people said they did not like all three types of food, that is outside the combinations. We are coming to the third section of the chapter 18, that is further Venn diagrams. Here the word complement is coming. The complement of a set A comprises all those elements which are not members of A written as A dash. Set A is given two sets intersecting sets, and one set A is completely colored or shaded. Then second one, the complement of A, that is A outside A dash of set A, means all the parts, all the area outside A. Outside A, that is marked or colored or shaded. Complements are sometimes encountered with brackets. Care must be taken to work from the insides of the brackets first. Another example, the diagram shows sets A and B. Those are two intersecting sets. One own two copies of this diagram shade A outside intersection B outside. Now what you have to do first, you shade A outside first, or you color A outside, that is outside the A set. Then you color outside B with another color or another shade. Then you can see the two sets, the colors are getting combined part is the intersection of A intersection B complement. That is the solution down there for A out or A complement intersection B complement is the intersection of the complement of A with the complement of B, that is the region external to both A and B, that is outside A and B. It is clearly shown on the diagram. That is the end of the sum of the slides. According to the given time, we have to finish it. Then if you have any difficult, you can ask from your teacher or from me if they are in my school. And again, I thank you very much by listening those slides patiently. Thank you again.